Well, this morning we were in the kitchen, and Will and Kathleen have sort of formed their own little clique. I think it's the whole dog show connection.
The shopping center where my shop is at is closing down. And so, I mean, if I win this, it will make my life, like, so much less stress.
You know what, Will? This is a touching story. But if you think I'm throwing this competition, bend over, baby! I like Will. Will's a lot of fun. But I won't help somebody that would endanger my chance in the competition. Sorry, it's arrogant. That's me.
That's right. I mean, I feel for you and everything, but I'll push you off the edge of the cliff if I had to. I just apologize, like, sorry, Will. We're friends, but at the end of the day, we're competitors. It's just mano a mano, man against man, and may the best man win. I need this. We all do. That's why we're here.
To win this would be a blessing. This would help me achieve my goals and my dreams that I really, really, really want.
That's the world's smallest violin, baby. Baby.
I am like crazy, going nuts here, want to win this.
My stomach is cramping.
Oh, Lord. Will is just one of those people that, you know, he's very immature and he is very overdramatic, and I've always, you know, had issues with Will from the beginning.
I am a sheep steering fool.
I want this $50,000, and I'll pretty much do whatever it takes to get it.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you? What kind of tools are we using?
Well, we're using a slicker brush.
Using a slicker brush. What else?
and scissors, and that's about it. When Joey came in, I was trying to read his expressions, and he was looking at me like maybe he didn't think I was holding my brush right, or he didn't know what I was doing. I doubt myself all the time. I mean, there are some really great groomers in that room.
Well, I like this. You've got a lot brushed out.
Thank you. I thought I'd focus on
I don't
that.
believe in scissoring a matted dog.
I was trying to put little hearts into it, but I think from what I've noticed, when we go too close, we get very bald. I definitely got the feeling from him this was not what he wanted.
Looks like you're doing a little braiding action here.
I am.
Now, would this be something, though, you'd be able to do on a dog if it was a live dog?
Like this done like with this hair. Actually, yeah, I've done braiding a lot.
You're gonna do more work in the body?
Yeah, I got a lot more work to do.
Okay. Big guy, how you doing?
Good. How you doing? Good.
What's going on?
You know, I really don't know yet. He's already lost a leg, so I got one less leg to scissor. Once I get it brushed out, yeah, absolutely.
It's a lot harder than I ever imagined it was, but I'm getting there.
Well, I'd like to see this one pulled together. I like the style on it, to be honest with you.
Thank you.
The best thing I can say is, whatever you do, don't groom a matted dog. You'll have a much better result.
Thank you.
Good luck,
Thanks,
everyone.
Joe.
Have a good night, guys.
We need to make it different tomorrow.
Yeah, because we have
So-
to hit it. It's got our presentation
Exactly.
has to fit the package. Because our package is like, poof, so our presentation has to be just as good. Yeah.
Let's like, you know, we have here the dog trainer. Ladder, 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 ladder,
Yeah.
ladder. You know,
Like,
try
he's
to put it
tough.
good.
He's
We have
fast.
here the top
When Jay
trainer.
told us that we were going to be writing the scripts for the runway show, I know I'm good at getting my idea on paper, so I was directing everybody to get it done right.
Let me read this to you guys. This yuppie puppy enjoys a luxurious life.
Here, let me read it.
Because every good team needs a trainer.
No, but it's like something that would think a word that will read with trainer.
There's nothing. I don't think of anything.
Trainer.
You've been speaking to me.
Complainer. He does not like a complainer. Writing the scripts for the runway show, that was a bigger challenge than I thought.
Nice and style. Did we say style?
Good luck, yeah.
We already said that.
With 3,
From a day on the town. No, from a...
That can take you,
I don't know. Help me out here, guys. Throw things out.
Power player, show us.
I think you're trying too hard on this one. You got to give it up.
Man,
You
you have
got
to flow. Come on, English is my second language. You can't get a rhythm out of your English mouth. And
Yeah,
like
but you can't.
pull
When
it
a
out
tough
with a-
trainer does his job, this isn't rhyming anyway.
They spend more time making fun of my English than trying to come with, clever words.
Cheery cheerleader. Come on, come
I'm
on.
not saying nothing.
Come on, man.
You all
Why you gonna leave us hanging, man?
Hey, because I want to see your good English on action.
No, you got the idea. We got the English.
We worked well as a team before. Let's
Come on, one more, come on, one more time.
I thought that's all you do is rap.
Yeah.
In terms of grooming, I'm nervous that Melissa won't do the job that I need her to do. If we're collectively going to be judged, that concerns me because the bottom group is going to have to decide which member has got to go home. This is the worst twist yet.
Why you want to scare me? You make me nervous.
It's a beautiful struggle.
Okay, that's a very nice spin, but I don't want to go home.
You're not going home. Unless your teammates sabotage you.
Jonathan has been kind of disrespectful to me, and I'm not digging that at all. If it does come down to us being the losing team, I'm not gonna hesitate to vote somebody off.
I mean, if they send you home, it would totally be like, you're one of the best groomers here. So if they send you home, it would just be something not because of your grooming skills. It's like, strategy.
Kathleen and Melissa, I'm very worried that they might sabotage me. I don't know what people say about me when I'm not around. I don't know how people truthfully feel about me. I am a threat. I've won the first 2 challenges, and I'm runner-up on the 3rd challenge. There's a very big possibility that they're gonna conspire against me.
This is gonna be tough. Grooming's like 20% of it. Really, if you look at it.
Do you do well academically in school?
I do.
Yeah.
I do very well academically.
You strike me as somebody who would do well academically.
And I don't know how to take that.
take it as a good thing.
Jonathan likes to poke fun at me. I guess it's his way of his sense of humor. I'm not sure. But it just doesn't make sense to me because there's way more to me than my looks.
You do like to present yourself as like a little airy.
A princess.
For fun.
I know, but people don't think it's for fun. People think you're an airhead.
And it's funny that people think I'm that because then I surprise them and they're like, oh.
If she doesn't want to be presented as an airhead, she needs to get it together and present herself a better way because that's what she's doing. I can't wait to see you give a haircut. I really want to see how you groom.
dog.
And I want to show you how to groom.
Surprise me.
I want to show you pictures that I have right now.
I want to see.
I'll bring them on over.
Yeah, you bring them over here. You prove me wrong.
Oh, I bet that was
I
like
wanna
a
see
big
this. Come on.
marshmallow.
Okay, don't have expectations. Don't think that.
Oh, you set me up big here.
Your work. Let me
You
see.
set me up real big. You did this pattern clip? Let me see.
I did.
So she pulled out her book and showed the work that she does. And, she can do okay work.
And there's cats. I've done cats before.
You did these?
Yeah.
That's really cute. I trust your grooming skills a little bit more
A
now.
little bit more.
She's pretty good. I was impressed. But as far as a competitor, I'm really not worried at all.
Really?
Yeah.
Jorge claims to be a cowboy from Argentina. Could you imagine him in the dirt? No, never. Never a day in his life I could imagine him getting his shoes dirty. Jonathan has an amazing talent, but he might get hair on himself, and he hates shedding. And then you've got Kathleen, who is also an amazing and talented groomer, but she's a know-it-all. And artist is an artist. He surprises us left and right with new creative things and talents that he has. Almost every night now he's been sitting with us playing his guitar, and he is extremely talented. He has a great voice and his songs are beautiful.
You want to sing with me, Will?
You want them?
Yes, buddy.
I'm kind of like the everybody's little boy sort of person. I don't know. I just pretty much get along with everybody.
You speak fantastic pretend Spanish. You sing pretend Spanish even better.
I think now that we've had more time to spend together and I'm seeing certain friendships developing and I'm starting to realize that I'm not the only person who has issues with Will. I think Will is trying to forge friendships with a lot of people, but people are sort of just keeping it on the surface with him.
You said Beyonce.
Es jello, es big bato.
If there's a God, please send Will home.
I don't think there's a hated person in the house. Is it me? Has everyone been saying me?
If I had to compare Will to a dog, I would probably compare him to maybe an older, broken down poodle. You know, losing a little hair, put on a couple extra pounds. Not quite as fabulous as they used to be.
Life in the doghouse has been treating me very well. I feel very privileged and honored to be here. It's good, it's good.
That was so funny, Will. High five, homie. That was amazing.
Oh,
thank you. I needed that.
So gravy. Jessica and I, you know, we've had good conversations. It's just she has to stop being so anal and self-centered. This girl says I like 500 times a day.
It's not going to change me in the way I do things. I know animals. Been raised with tons and tons of them. I can feel them. I feel that I just kind of have a knack with them, and I love them.
Jessica, she's kind of into herself. She doesn't do much around the house to help out. There wouldn't be too many sad faces if she was the next to go.
A poodle breeder told me that she keeps re-moisturizer in the coat and doesn't rinse it all the way out.
I have 2 knives. How did that happen? I'm really good at making pecan bars. I made some for the first time this year, and they turned out amazing.
Jessica, maybe on some distant planet, I mean, your species is, you know, thriving, but you're just too stuck on yourself.
You know what I want? I want to talk to you about some stuff. A, me. B, myself. I'm a less is more kind of gal. I just talked to my best friend, me. I just moved to a house. My apartment, when I lived there, was different. When I was in my old living room, I feel like I need to make a small space, like a safety space. I gotta sleep with the doors shut. It might sound loony, but I'm pretty quick with moving.
This is 90% of Jessica's conversation. I.
Okay, dude, I'm still here. I'd like to know, I feel like I do a really good job. I'm just trying to make it make sense in my head.
I don't pay attention to Jessica too much.
I do my makeup in my room, and I think I look fabulous. I don't know.
Artist and I have a little chart of the I's and me's that she says on a daily basis, and she's getting up there. We've actually lost a wall that we could put all those I's and me's on.
And I'm not gonna change who I am or how I feel.
That was 6 times in that.
I know animals. I feel that I just kind of have a, but that's just me.
Kind of like needles piercing through your ears.
What do I do? I have nothing to wear. That's my point.
What do you want?
Can I help you?
I just wanted to be noticed.
I feel like lately you've been really telling me exactly what to do because you are so adamant with what you want done.
What do you mean lately? We had a group challenge. We were all talking about it. It's not lately.
That's how groups work.
She did go over your dog and got a lot more hair off the feet, and she did smooth out your scissoring. And it was a group effort, and you got really bent out of shape over it.
I still had time to do it. I still had that time.
I thought you said you were done.
You said,
I'm
done.
You said I'm done.
No,
That's all I heard was I'm done.
I didn't say it was done. I kept scissoring to make it look nice.
I confronted Kathleen and Jonathan I needed to say something. I needed to stand up for myself.
You weren't going with the group.
There was no group theme.
She started the argument, and I just sat there and I go, look, I don't care. Groom the way you want to. Please groom the way you want. What more do you want me to say? I'm an adult. I'm mature. I don't need to do this.
I just feel like I'm not going to hold things back anymore.
You don't have to hold things back, but I don't think you were a team player in this challenge.
The thing that crossed my line was when Kathleen took my dog away from me. It was a slap in the face.
You said you were done.
I still had time to do it.
You said you were done.
Okay.
I'm not doing this anymore because no. You
That's
said
not
you
the
were done.
conversation. That's
You're
not the conversation.
you're double talking. She didn't do a good enough job, and we had to help her. And if we didn't take over and do what we had to do, one of us would be gone today, and it would have been her, and she'd be even more sorry. You put my position here and Kathleen's position here in jeopardy, and I don't appreciate that because we were a team, and you were only thinking about yourself and not the team.
I didn't ask for her to take away my dog and do my dog because I feel like, what are the judges gonna say? Like I'm incompetent of grooming? You have no idea. I have a heart, I have a soul, I have a brain, I have a mind.
I mean, she is immature. She takes forever to do everything. She's like, I got a few brain cells.
Ever since I came here, the thing I have against you is you would not stop making fun of my hair, my age. Everything I did, if I dropped a plate, you said, oh, it's a blonde moment, you need to come over here and say. It was very insulting.
You have a thin skin. You're being too sensitive.
I know that, and I know that, but I just feel like if you would just give me a chance and respect me. I'm trying to show to the other people in the house that I'm not just young, I'm not just blondes, I'm not just inexperienced. I'm not inexperienced. Stop judging me and stop stereotyping me and stop giving me that stigma because of my looks, because of my age, because of, you know, I've been in this industry for quite a while.
I understand
consistently make fun.
I don't consistently
I mean,
make
like
fun of you. You're
that.
sitting there like as if I walk around the house, like, making fun of you. That's not...
You poked and prodded a lot. I mean, more than anybody else in this house.
Oh, please. Suddenly, she turns the whole thing into that I'm always making fun of her, and I'm always, like, picking on her, which, I mean, yeah, I've made a couple jokes about her and things like that, and I do pick on her a little bit, but I pick on her in jest, just the same way everybody else does, you know?
I was in the kitchen when Melissa started saying that she was tired of the blonde jokes, and hey, Jonathan was telling her the truth, and she just doesn't seem to make sense. She just doesn't seem to, she says and contradicts herself constantly, and she doesn't remember what she just say, and after all, she is a dumb blonde. Come on, with bad hair.
Don't you think I've gotten this my entire life? I mean, you're not the first person that's made fun of my hair, or...
I don't make fun of your hair.
Because anybody could have dropped a plate.
It's late. I'm done with this, really. Good night.
I don't want you to walk away angry, though.
Get it together. You know? I mean, stop being such a little whiner.
Now I have two enemies. Yay. Kathleen and Jonathan are very domineering, very, like...
Yeah.
Adamant about what they want done.
I know that Melissa doesn't really get along with Kathleen. Kathleen just seems to be kind of pretentious and a pain in the ass.
I think Kathleen's attitude, it's kind of vicious. Constructive criticism is different than here, you're it all up, give it to me, I'll fix it.
That's basically what they
And
did
that's
to me.
that's how she made you feel.
That's how she made me feel.
When I confronted Jonathan and Kathleen, I wanted to ask for respect. I'm not gonna let people step on my toes anymore.
Just show your best.
I like Jessica. She's like my best friend. We relate on a very high level. She's like able to understand what I'm going through. I'm able to understand what she's going through. We can relate a lot.
I really, really, really like Melissa, and I like her company, and she's really sweet, and she cares a lot about me, and I do the same to her.
Now let's go get some rest. I'm tired.
I'm actually relieved that I let it out, because if you hold back emotions or feelings, it just intensifies, and then you snap, and I'm not gonna snap.
Have a good day.
Melissa and I got into it last night over what went down in the grooming salon. At this point, you know, I'm not here to make nice. I came here to win a competition, and if I piss off people or I make enemies, so be it. this morning and we talked about like our fight last night. I was like, you know what, Melissa, like you get upset at us for like poking fun at you, but you keep giving us like all these things to poke fun at. Last night she said that she's tired of people making fun of her for being a ditzy blonde, and then she falls out of bed in the middle of the night and then burns herself with a curling iron the next morning. And she's like, no, anybody could do those things. And I was like, okay. And then Will was like, okay, yeah, but how many people walk into the pole? Like, she walks into the pole walking across the room the other day. The other day we were coming up the stairs, she fell up against the wall. Going upstairs. Who falls going upstairs? I mean, she's ditzy, right?
But she's entertaining.
She's very entertaining.
I'm letting you guys know right now that more than likely I won't be able to finish this dog.
Sweetie, I don't want to hurt you.
Stop, stop.
The owners are gonna hate me, but I'm going nuts now.
So, tag teaming this dog?
Yeah.
We are.
Huh? Yeah.
We have a lot of hair, so we're working on our teamwork skills.
Got some boots, leg warmers. Is this something out of the 80s? Are you placating me? All right. Oh, boy.
When Xavier was coming around the tables, I took my dog back because I wasn't gonna have Kathleen's dog on my table trying to describe what Kathleen was doing.
Shaking a god-awful lot. What happened? They usually don't shake that much. Try to calm him down, okay?
Of course, of course.
All right. Having some problems there, Jonathan?
No, not really.
How are you keeping this even? I mean, what are you using to gauge everything?
Scissoring. Everything is scissoring.
You're just eyeballing it?
Everything is all hand scissoring.
You have to be very, very careful because when you're doing it manually without a clipper, or if you're just scissoring along, you can really take out a lot more than you intended.
I know. I'm very good with poodles.
We'll see. What is this cut? It feels, it looks a little uneven.
I know on this coat, if I go too short, we're gonna go bald. So it's...
You could have looked at another design.
No, this was...
What do we have going on here?
Kenny. Our theme is
Kenny.
sports. Kenny's
Okay.
going to be wearing a football jersey to match mine.
Hate to say it.
That's all right. You're entitled to your opinion.
Well, yes, and not all can be right like me.
This is true.
This is Pax, who's
Pax?
going to be a cheerleader impersonator.
Cheerleader impersonator?
Because
Explain.
he's a boy.
So,
But he's pretty comfortable. He was
okay.
humping everybody around, so anything that gets him closer to the girls.
okay. Are you a groomer impersonator?
No.
Okay. Make sure it looks even.
Yes.
Okay?
Thank you.
All right, everyone. I've already pointed out to you those that I had my issues with, but I definitely want to see these dogs looking good. So good luck, and we will see you soon.
You guys, Jonathan, I got nail polish on his tail and his puff. Should I dye it pink?
No.
I should leave the nail polish on the tail.
No, pull it out.
I can't.
She didn't do the right haircut. She got nail polish all over the tail.
I don't know how that happened.
All right, everybody, time is up. Please dress your poodles and get them ready for the fashion show, okay?
It's all over your fingers, that's why.
No, but I never touched the tail.
I just can't take it anymore. Get it out. Who do you think's going home?
Will doesn't have a lot of friends in that room, and he really trimmed up his dog.
It was opposite of what a show chow should look like.
Completely.
But Kathleen was like really scared.
Yeah. She didn't put up a stink at all, and she wouldn't have had a problem because that dog was fine.
Ta-da! I'm still here.
You're still here.
I got my ass kicked, but I'm still here.
So Will's gone.
I'm really disappointed because I would have much rather seen Kathleen go home. Though she does know a lot, she's just really pompous and just a know-it-all, and I definitely liked Will more, so I'm kind of bummed that he's gone.
The thing is if it was a scissoring challenge, he did a sensational job.
Yeah, the dog looked beautiful. It wasn't what it was requested.
While Will is a good groomer, he didn't follow directions, you know? The job was not to trim the dog. The job was to make the dog show ready, and he went scissor happy. I'm so happy, finally. Everything I've been waiting for came true.
The doghouse is starting to feel much better. Let's go eat.
Does anybody want pasta?
You another bowl full, small bowl?
Here, get a bowl.
Actually, take some of the sauce out of that, and then I can use that bowl.
Well, Will will be missed.
Yeah, he will.
No, he won't. None of you are gonna be missed.
I really liked Will, and we were kind of buddies. So it hurt me when Jorge turned around and said, "Oh, I will not miss him." I think talking about people isn't very nice. Pretty bad manners.
Jessica is very angry, and I definitely want Jessica to go home next.
We all have to live together here in this house. There's no reason why we need to be mean and say mean things, especially in front of people that actually may like that person that just left.
You know, there's some people in the house that are starting to get bent out of shape, like Jessica. She gets upset every time somebody goes home, and other people in the house are happy. But you know what? It's like, it's competition. I'm not going to get sad when anybody goes home. Listen, you know, when you guys, each one of you, when you go home,
You'll be thinking of us.
I'll be thinking of each one of you, but
But
you know,
it's like,
I'm not going to
hey,
be crying.
It's a competition. We're not in like in a retreat.
From this point forward, you and her are... Jessica... Whatever. She's immature and she needs to go.
Good night, Jonathan. Good night, Will. Oops. Have you been to San Francisco?
I've never been, no.
It's so different.
It's, yeah, I know, the weather's
It is
different.
very pretty.
But I want to go for
But people,
Folsom.
it's like, it is not glamorous.
Right, I want to go for Folsom now.
It's like nobody uses moisturizer on the skin. They all look like lizards. I swear to God, you go to anywhere and I'm like, don't you all know about a face cream? Like everybody's very dry with bad, frizzy hair.
Ew.
Hello.
Hello, Xavier.
And who do we have here?
This is Puget.
With this challenge, I'm actually looking for the continuity of the theme. This is for Groomer to Groomer magazine. In this situation, I will allow some freedom for creativity, and I'm going to have as open a mind as possible, but still hold them to the high standards. And they really have to wow me in the end. How long have you been working with him?
I worked with him for about almost 2 hours.
2 hours?
Yeah.
Not much has changed.
My theme is Western, and so I didn't feel that I needed to do any sort of strange, weird cutting.
I'm kind of confused just a bit how this showcases your grooming skills.
Well, I trimmed up his feet quite a bit, and I just, tried to make him nice and shiny and fluffy and beautiful, and, try to beautify the dog as much as I could.
Looks pretty easy. I look forward to seeing what you do with him to finish the piece.
My theme is Western. Unless you wanted me to turn some primpy little poodle into a cowboy, which makes no sense at all, there's not much I can do. I can't glue more hair to this dog, Xavier.
What in God's name is going on here? You have the multicolor Rainbow Bright thing going on here.
Just blended it in just to give her a little color. Xavier, who knows what he's saying? And he didn't seem to get where I was going. He just looked at me like I was stupid. I'm working on it.
A work in progress.
Hey,
Indeed.
less than one leg done, so it is very much in progress.
Hello, Jasper. Who do we have here?
This is Soul.
Soul.
Soul. I'm trying to do a sports theme.
Kind of striking me as a one-trick pony here, man.
Well,
I mean,
like I said, I'm not very creative, so I go with what I know.
You know we're expecting you to be creative, right?
I'm not on the creative side of things for the most part, so I was a little uneasy with that.
All right, and last but not least, artist.
Hello.
And who do we have here?
This is Jesse.
Jesse.
Briard.
Okay. I'm interested to see how you're gonna form the headpiece here.
I want to accentuate her face, her long hair, make her look like rock and roll and stylish and sleek.
Have you done any trimming through here? I mean,
not yet. I haven't. I've just got through drying her.
Okay.
I'm gonna put the thinning shears on her because she has a straight coat.
Looks like you bit off a lot of dog.
Yes.
I mean, more than you can chew. I mean,
I can chew it off.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Yes, I'm positive.
Are you sure? I'm not feeling you.
I'm positive.
Okay, prove me wrong. I want to see everyone really bring their A game when they come in. You all have to not only impress me, but the other two, okay?
Since my theme was disco, I figured I was going to do him like a disco dancer. I didn't use a scissor on top of the head. I used thinning shears, so it gave a more natural look rather than a sculpted look like a poodle, because I was going for the whole afro head look.
She wasn't the prettiest cocker. So in her traditional cut, she would have been just an old dog, well groomed. And I was looking for an edge. So I decided to use the colors with stencil, and I thought it was genius.
All right, everyone, time's up. Please get your dogs and gather around.
Your dog, man, I just can't get over the condition of his skin.
It was raw.
If you hadn't shaved that dog down, how much more raw and rotten would it have gotten? And all those dark spots that were revealed, those are old scars.
When you get those dogs walking into the store, you want to start screaming.
On the Upper East Side, we just don't get that.
You only work for rich people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jonathan started describing how horrified he was on seeing the dog that artists have chosen as the challenge. And I was like, okay, we're definitely riding on different roads.
I'll get pissed off if I had to go home because I couldn't adopt out a dog.
Yes, that's a big twist.
Yeah.
If you go home, I'm not going to be sad regardless what's the reason. Did I say that loud?
I know I'm one of the best, if not the best groomer in the house, and to be eliminated for something that has nothing to do with grooming, it better not be me.
How'd your dog do?
My dog did great. My dog was just shining. He was feeling his life. He was big on life.
That's an amazing little dog.
His little tail was just wagging. He was scratching himself and still like, I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm all right. You know? I was like, go ahead, little man.
How'd people like him?
People loved him.
Did they? That's a great dog. That's the dog. That's a dog to adopt.
Yeah, I mean, if you could be that sweet.
He is a diamond in the definite rough, man. He's like a big lump of coal right now. You give that dog 6-8 months.
Truth be said, Teddy looked like the work in progress. And usually when somebody wants to adopt an animal, 90% of the time, they don't want a work in progress. They want, a fluffy, cute little Maltese poo,
I was about to cry the whole day. Every time.
Oh, I saw his dog. I was in tears.
But every time I start telling the story about she's 4 years old, she didn't have a home. I was like, oh, I don't want to start whipping over it.
I can imagine me on the corner, just this bawling woman.
And then of course I get over. And then when I was seeing you trying to take my people, I went from that sad feeling to a hateful.
He made a beeline from you to me. He ran to me. My dog's better than that dog.
Huh?
My dog's better than that dog.
I just wanted to see the dog.
That was funny. Yeah, he made a beeline. He goes, I already got one, but I want your dog.
This is love at first sight. I'm like, okay, so done deal. I want you tomorrow at 1 o'clock ready to sign.
Oh, he's going to get artist.
And then I see him 2 minutes later talking to you.
Yeah, but you know what the funniest thing is if this person you're talking about comes there and adopts my dog.
Your dog, yeah, really.
I think by now, Kathleen and Jonathan, they have much more in common on the way they see this competition. And Artis and I, we see it from our heart.
See, these dogs now turn into $50,000 dogs.
No.
Think about it. That's your ticket. That dog's your ticket.
Hopefully, I won't be going home. But to be quite honest, if I have to go home and, and I did a good thing, it's not gonna hurt that much.
It's bigger than just being best in show. It's a heart thing. It's a passion thing. It's not just cutting dogs and cutting hair. I'm gonna make sure I'm not eliminated by doing the best possible job I can do, and that is getting my dog a home.
I just hope they come.
It's gonna be weird in the house without Jasper.
It's not. I like Jasper. And we saw what happened.
You lost
when
your
he did.
roommate.
Yeah, man, I'm in there by myself, huh? Dang it.
The room's by
Can y'all leave that one door open just in case anything
Really?
happens?
You that scared?
I'm scared of the dark.
Really?
The darkness bothers me.
Well,
Darkness
like-
is disturbing.
Why was Jasper like your
Well,
bouncer?
he was the first guy there, and then he was so big that his stomach would block the view, of the outside world.
I'll see you in the morning.
All right, good night,
Good
man.
night. No farting in your sleep.
Too late. And so when he would get up in the morning, I'd run to the bathroom because I knew he was coming behind, and I would hear somebody's, presence so I can go back to the room. And I was nervous when the window was open. I heard voices in the house. I heard squeaking. I held my bathroom brakes the whole night. I didn't go to the bathroom. Nope.
Last night he said to me, "You gonna keep those doors open? Aren't you afraid somebody might come in and kill us while we're sleeping?" I was like, "No."
Kidding. I was scared to go to the bathroom. Scared. I'm a grown man. I almost peed on myself.
We have a nightlight. Seriously, we do have. We have a nightlight, and you got these little red lights.
We can keep that door open.
Definitely.
Going to sleep tonight all alone in my bedroom. It's going to be very scary. Because now, when I hear a voice in the night, I can't wake Jasper up and say, "What's that?" I got to just curl in my bed, put my blanket over my head, and hopefully it'll go away.
Artist.
You're evil.
Artist.
Oh man. With her scissors. We were joking around with Artis, and we actually heard him like freak out and scream and cry.
Artist, you better watch out.
Yo.
You laughing?
Good night, Jasper, wherever you are.
Stop, I have contact lenses. He used a blower on my hair. He knows how much I hate bad hair.
Miss Sullivan?
No, Donut.
Your daughter is ready to go.
Oh my goodness, look at that shiny, clean dog. She looks gorgeous. That's awesome, guys. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. It was a pleasure to meet you, and Shadow too. All right, take care.
Take care now.
GPS? Who needs a GPS? You need just a silly blonde.
Actually, this is a lot of fun.
I don't remember having this much fun in my lifetime.
Really?
I'm serious.
This is so much fun. I'm having the time of my life.
Mobile grooming was actually easier than grooming in the shop. It was way more kickback, less stressful, and you get to see the city, you get to feel the wind on you, listen to the radio, cruise and eat, It's nice.
After we finished the day, Jonathan and I, we were looking at each other and I'm like, we like this. It was pretty cool, but I think it's something that I would prefer to do alone, at least not with Jonathan. I was afraid. I didn't know how I was going to be in world with you.
Well,
you know,
looks like
because
there's
you're
enough
big
room in a grooming van for 2 big egos.
and one big butt.
Kathleen and I were just like in sync. It was like an opera, and I don't even like opera.
Groomer's going wild. We tell you the truck can never come back. For money, we'll just groom.
There you go. Don't honk. Professional. Don't honk.
Oh, yes, professional,
Bad,
professional.
They're slowing us down. Okay. Maybe it looks longer than it really is.
You're going a little fast.
I don't see speed limit signs.
Well, but they are, believe me. I'm getting nervous with you.
Keep your cool, it's okay.
I know, I get nervous. You make me nervous.
How do I make you nervous?
I don't know.
I'm a very slow driver, especially when I have my son.
Yeah.
I'm very cautious.
It's amazing what kids will do to you.
Yes. They change everything.
Oh, poor Jonathan and Jorge. Oh, I so hope they get a ticket.
Which street are we now? Silver Lake? Silver Lake and what? I want to know Silver Lake and what are we?
Now I'm on West Silver Lake.
I know, you know, I can't, I'm not a GPS. Once you turn, I'm like...
I'm going back to Silver Lake, which is shut up.
Okay. I ain't looking no more.
Jorge.
Oh, because you start upsetting me.
Look. Look. We're gonna have to go up. Go up Reservoir.
I don't even know where we are.
Look. Go up. I think it's up on the hill.
No, also
yes. I'm really sure. Because it's not that way, look.
Jonathan is Jonathan. On a personal level, you know I want to kick Jonathan's ass. I shouldn't say ass. We go to our second appointment just in time.
So what do you think their leg up is going to be?
I don't know, you know. I hope it's... I have the feeling that it's a map.
Yeah, but I drive a car and you drive a motorcycle. There's no way that they could expect me to drive that big truck. What if I crash into somebody's car? What if we crashed and like killed somebody?
Well, I don't think that's gonna happen, but...
It's not gonna be driving.
No.
I think we get a 15-minute head start on you guys.
I can't imagine they're gonna have us driving those things because God forbid we had an accident and hurt somebody. Like it can't be that.
Poor Jonathan. He entered a game he should not have.
I'm used to driving a compact car.
Oh, it'll be different.
They can't set us free on the streets of LA to go like plow somebody down.
I think that would be kind of crazy to have us drive those vans around the streets of LA.
I can't drive something like that.
Oh, you can't?
Well, I could.
No, in
No,
all
I know
seriousness,
what you're
if we
saying.
went around a corner too tightly and damaged somebody's car or
Well,
like hit somebody or something like that.
Why Jorge didn't bring one of the native people onto his team if we are going to be driving, I don't know. Because him and Jonathan, they can't even tell where the ocean is. I know where it is at all times. I see the mountains, ocean's over there.
Another day, another challenge. One more week closer to the prize.
Yes, the dream world.
Did you make that up?
Yeah, only I'm invited.
12 people came in this house, and out of 12 people, we're down to the final 4, the cream of the crop.
Oh, what makes you so special?
It's my dreams.
There's only 3 people standing between me and the prize. Jonathan, Miss Kathleen, and Jorge. It's time to shake them up.
See,
Look.
they should just bring back...
Nemo! Come here, Nemo. Come here.
Artist, come.
We have
Nemo's
doggy
here.
mail. Come out.
Come out, artist. Wake up.
Hey. See what his message says today.
Excuse me.
What's new?
Hey, so only man standing.
Right?
And,
Who would have thought?
and you know, and it's so hard to find. And most of groomers are female.
In an industry dominated by women, the last three standing are men.
The grooming industry is dominated by 95% female, and that's probably a low swing at it. It's a beautiful thing to switch up the stereotype, because now people, they don't know what to expect. They saw it one way, and it's a total different way. And in the top three are two minorities, and, you know, and a white guy. So it's like, oh, it's like a story of epic proportions. It's like the battle of the century.
On the cleaning yesterday, who did most of the cleaning?
With me?
Did Kathleen?
Oh, I did.
What was that? Because I was dying to be in there.
I cleaned the outside of the truck, detailed it.
I know, you did
inside,
that.
then I flash washed the whole inside.
What did she do?
She just like detailed it, took a pick and like cleaned up the little cracks and stuff.
Well, you're still here.
Yeah.
Hey.
You know, and she has a very strong dictator personality.
I
So
know.
if
I
you
would
like
say,
try
you know,
to
she's a
oppose her,
dictator.
the
She
work
can't
will
do-
stop and everything will just fall apart. So I was like,
She
you know
can't.
what? It's your world. I'm just a girl trying to get a nut. You know.
You got the nuts.
So
she got to take it home.
I respect Artist a whole deal. You know, he's a success story. Artist has made it to the top 3. He's obviously a good groomer. He is a role model. Jonathan is Jonathan.
was Kathleen getting on your nerves and she was teasing you? Was she getting on your
Yeah,
nerves?
she was getting bullied because one thing is like,
It's not that she was teasing me, it's that she was getting obnoxious about it. Yeah, it just wasn't funny anymore. It was like, it was just getting like, it was like, you know what, you're being like just obnoxious and like, you know, don't be so full of yourself. Her playful ribbing about I'm gonna be the winner was not fun anymore. She was getting really obnoxious and everybody was getting tired of hearing her. You know, she's been up and down in this competition.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've been up and down too.
I've been more down than out.
I've been on that chopping block 3 times.
Oh no, I've been in the bottom 2 once. Yeah.
3 times for me.
3 times.
And this time it was because of her.
I feel pretty confident that I can make it to the very end. Technically, I have the best skills in the house, and I think Jorge will be the person standing next to me. I like artists, and I think that, you know, he's worked really hard, and he's done very well up to this point. He's got a lot of heart. He's got a lot of ambition. He takes his criticisms and he uses them to better himself in the next challenge. He looks up to the people that he knows that have more skills than him. If we think today was tough, the next one's only going to be tougher.
But today was tough and fun. I had more fun than anything else.
It was, you know.
Driving in that van was like being on a road trip, man.
I felt like we were on the Amazing Race.
I heard banjo music in the background for some reason.
At this point of the competition, you know, we still can be friends, but honestly, I don't care who stands next to me at the final 2, you know, as long as I win. Hey, the best men win.
I was just doing nail clipping, ear cleaning,
I'm brushing. I saw you brushing.
and like a couple like trim by the eyes, trim by the tush, but it was pretty much I made all the money brushing and nail clipping.
I did any type of grooming. I was even humble enough to do anal gland. Anal gland. All right, give me my credit. I did not limit myself. My marketing strategy was superb.
Hey, you gotta give artists points for doing haircuts. I would have never done that. I was like, that was great. That was very impressive.
You know what? I did good, because inside my heart, I know I won. I did 5 haircuts. I'm proud of myself.
Good
3
job
left.
today, guys. Good
Final
job.
for me, baby.
Good night.
Cream rises to the top, always.
What's new from Ziploc? Fresh Shield. Getting rid of freezer-burned food is like throwing away.
The groomer of the year is Artist.
Man, I got a $50,000 smile. You see this? And I'm wondering what $1 million smile feels like, because this feels good. Feels good. Good. I'm a winner. That was a moment. I never experienced nothing like that before. I'm a winner? Me? Me?
Great job.
I learned so much from you, man. It's been an honor and a privilege. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm hugely disappointed. This should have been mine. I learned a lot through this competition, and it's had its ups and downs. It's an experience I'll never forget.
You make me proud, man. You're incredible.
Artist, you're groomer of the year. How do you feel right now?
Man, I'm speechless. I mean, just a few months ago, you know, I buried my brother, and he actually lost his life in a $50,000 drug transaction. And here I am doing something positive. And life is beautiful when you just choose the path of hope. And I would just tell everyone, never give up. You just be positive, no matter where you're from, no matter what your situation. It's all good. It's all good. It's a beautiful life. Thank you.
And this whole experience, you know, having a $50,000, having a grooming truck, being named Groomer of the Year, you know, gonna be famous all over in the animal kingdom. And the best part out of all those choices to choose from was my son being in the audience, seeing his daddy accomplish something. Because I am somebody. Now he knows I'm somebody. Now he knows he can be somebody. Whew. Artist Knox, Groomer of the Year. That sounds wonderful.
Oh my goodness.
I'm from the ghetto. I'm from South Central, home of drugs, murder, and gangs. And I made it from the bottom. I held on to hope, hope floats, and I'm at the top. So this goes to everybody who somebody told them you can't do it because you don't have it, because you won't have it. That's not true. All you gotta do is be true to yourself. You can hold on to hope, keep the faith, and anything is possible.
Oh. We love.